And we're live. Arian,
Check him out, bro.
I got a thing for you. So, Dwayne Wade was talking about Jordan Clarkson. Do you know either of these people? Like, know who they are?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for people who aren't, Arian, Dwayne Wade, basketball player, retired, very good, Hall of Famer. And I was going to say top 50 ever. I'm not even sure if that's accurate, but he's very good.
Oh, it's definitely accurate. Top 25, easily.
Okay. And then Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, he plays for Utah right now. I would call him the leading sixth man of the year candidate. So this is what Dwayne Wade said. He says, I want to be Jordan Clarkson. If he were to come back into the NBA, I want to be Jordan Clarkson. Come off the bench, shoot anytime I want, ultra green light, dress fly as hell, go home and chill. He's like, I don't want to be an NBA superstar because those guys, they break their knees and they wear out their knees and stuff like that. Do you think he's on to something there? Is the ideal position in pro sports not to be the superstar where they have to do so much gosh darn work, but to be like, you know, a good six man in basketball, or maybe the guy who carries the football second most in football? Like they get rich, they dress fly as hell and go home and chill, and they don't have all the pressure that, you know, like say you did.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand what he means. Like I remember, like when I was a rookie, I didn't have obviously the prestige nor the responsibilities that I did when I was a starter, and I was like a perennial pro bowler. A lot of attention on you, a lot of pressure on you, press getting written about you all the time. Your name's always in the papers. Like you kind of like are representative of the city that you play in, right? And so you kind of have all this extra stuff to work on. And it takes a toll. Like I remember before games, like this gut wrenching anxiety like that I had, because it's just like so much preparation, so much like can go wrong. Like it's a physical sport. Like it's just gut wrenching. And once the ball snap, you get hit once, it kind of goes away. But I know what he means is that feeling of like that constant pressure of the public is always on you, and the organization riding on you, and you feel it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can relate. It was easier playing where like nobody knew who I was, and I just show up to work, get a paycheck, go home, enjoy my family. I could walk in the mall, nobody noticed me. It was a cool life, yeah, for sure. I know what he means, for sure.
And fewer minutes. Football, all those carries you got. I mean, I don't know if you seem to be doing really well physically, but you know, a lot of NFL players, they limp. You know, who's the quarterback that won 85 with the Bears? Jim McMahon, right? Okay. Apparently, Jim McMahon can't put on his own deodorant. He's been hit in the arms too many times. His shoulders are bad. You know, that's part of the price of being the man. Yeah.
I mean, I feel some of those residual effects all the time. Like if I'm doing something, like my knees, like my knee right now, if I lay it down in a certain position and I extend it, like it'll get caught, like and I have to like move it and then extend it, or else it'll like I'll probably tear a meniscus or something like that. But it's like it locks, like locks. That like my back shit right now, sitting down, my back is killing me right now. It's just a part of it. My shoulder every now and then, like if I reach for something, it feels like I don't know, like I don't feel like it slips out of place, but it just feels like this excruciating pain on the rotator cuff. Neck right here, like my I had a pinched nerve when we played Detroit 2012. That like if I get a massage or something, and if I'm like this, if my chin is to my chest, I can touch it like this. But if I'm looking up and you touch a certain part of my neck, it like sends a sharp pain down. It's a pinched nerve, and so like that definitely got residual.
You got stuff
shit everywhere.
Like, any of that, or can you fix any of that, or you just got to deal with it?
I think the back can probably be fixed, but it'll just be fixed and it'll be just kind of prolonging. I'll probably always have pain. My shoulder will probably always have pain. My knee can probably be fixed. I'm unsure about the pinched nerve though. I think that you can rehab some of that stuff, but surgery might be an option. It just depends on where it's pinched and how, you know, it surrounds the rest of the nerves. Because like if you go into surgery and they snip the wrong shit, like you fucking gonna be paralyzed somewhere. Like so it's not really nothing to play with. But like shit like that is just part of it. I mean, not to mention like the emotional the mental toll, right? Like, so I noticed probably like 2-3 years after I played, I would have these like intense like mood swings. And it wasn't like I'm not violent or anything like that, but I noticed the difference, like where I feel like I'm just not happy. Like I'm upset. Like, and there's nothing that did it, and it's just I'm upset, and I can't 100% say it's like a CTE kind of thing, but probably is. I've had many concussions in my career, but it's like I notice it, and luckily the lady I was with at the time, she noticed it too, and I was like, okay, we could work together. Like, so when I'm in that mood, she's like, is it how? I was like, yeah, just leave me alone. And so like she would leave me alone and go away in a couple of hours, but it's like you can kind of feel the switch emotionally, and luckily enough, I'm cognizant of it. Like some people might not be.
Yeah. I mean, you barely got out in time then. Like that could have been horrible. Like
Yeah,
to
shit's
not
real
be
bad.
able to now know it's coming, or at least be able to like externalize your knowledge that it's here. Like, okay, it's happening. Get away. I'm
Yeah.
When that happens, is there's some sort of I'm putting myself in that. Sometimes when I am a dick, I'm not wrong. I'm just overreacting to a minor thing. You know, like that's my wife's conversational style. She sometimes starts in the middle of a thing, you know? So she'll open up with like, so she's running late. And I'm like, all right, for the millionth time, who is she in this scenario? And why did you think I would know?
You're not being unreasonable. You got to start stories at the beginning. That's how stories work.
I do that shit all the time, man.
That's what Jeremy would fucking do.
The subject. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, I started teaching her about direct objects, part of what an asshole I could be. And she didn't appreciate the lesson. You know, like I could do it right here.
Well, the workbook didn't help.
Woody, how did you deliver this message to her?
About the direct objects or the other?
We are Jackie, and you're delivering this message of direct objects.
I gave an example. I was like, you know, whatever, you know, President Biden's running late today, and he is angry. He is supposed to be Biden in this scenario. You can't just make he somebody else without introducing a new, you know, like focus of the sentence.
Subject.
A new subject. And and I literally, it's like that. It's like, he is supposed to be the focus. Why don't people know? Like, how can you not know this? How am I supposed to follow along? And she's like, everybody else does. And I'm like,
and the next thing I know, I'm just raining blows down upon her, and I'm the bad guy.
Woody, you are the good guy in this scenario. I would be annoyed. I would be annoyed by this too. If you just start with, and he said, be like, what are we saying? What's happening?
A better version of me would be like, wait a minute, Biden was late, or whatever it is I just said. You know, the best version of me would be like, who are we talking about? Like kind of like calmly, but instead it's like, here we go again. You know, you started the story in the middle, and
see, you got to turn it around on her.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like when you talk that way.
What you have to do, just gaslight your wife until she agrees with you.
See, that's what Jeremy would always do. He would start right in the middle, and like he'd say something like, "Did you hear?"
I hate that.
Did I hear what? Did you hear what he did? Did I hear what? Who did? Billy. Billy who? I don't know any Billies. What are you doing to me right now? What kind of fucking guessing game are we playing right now? So I got to the point where he would just, did you hear? I just go, yeah, I heard. Just go back to whatever I was doing.
So where I'm
going to start doing this because it upsets both of you.
It's not that I'm wrong. It's that my reaction didn't fit this minor slight, right? Like, you know, I'm here giving lessons in freaking 6th grade English, and you know, getting high-pitched Greg Doucette upset over something where it would have been better to just, you know, like, hey, here we are again. Come on, baby.
You're like that Snickers commercial.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Yeah. So anyway, I was saying, Arian, when you thought you might have had some like CTE aggression issues, did it play along those same lines where like you were faulted in some minor way and your reaction was off target? or was it literally out of nowhere? And
it's a little bit of both. Whereas usually, like I would never like. I used to have those same conversations with my ex, where it's like, bro, who is he, bro? Like, you got to start with the subject, or I don't know what we're talking about.
maybe the real takeaway is women can't tell stories. Right?
I mean, I don't disagree with that, but it was more so like those kind of things. It would just be playful. I never really took it seriously. But when I'm in that space, when I'm in that headspace, it can go bad to where I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, what do you mean? Like that kind of shit, where it's like I'm popping off and I don't mean to pop off. And I think that is what that disease actually does, is it eliminates your rationale, the faculties of empathy, and then the consequences of what your actions are. It actually like kind of erodes those for the time being. And it just doesn't allow you to calculate the response that you may get from what you say, and everything is just frustrating too. It's like nothing makes you happy. Nothing is happy. So it's like you just get in these spaces where you're like, bro, fuck that shit. And I don't like who I am when I'm around, like when I'm like that. So like I notice it, and so I kind of remove myself from society when that happens.
Sometimes I know, Taylor, it's ad time, but sometimes it's like like one thing I'd like from you is to have better timing, right? You're asking for a new car or whatever the hell it is my family wants from me now. And and it's like, you can see I'm having a rough time right now. Why don't you come back later? I would like it if you finessed me a little more. If you hit me with these when I was having a good time.
Woo me.
Yeah, it's just like, can't you work me a little? I think that's better for everyone involved. But anyway,
that's a real thing though. Like communication in any relationship is hella key. That I've learned as a 34-year-old man that I wish I had younger. But it's like really expressing how you feel is fucking important. Like little things like that could blow up and you fucking don't not have a friend anymore just because y'all weren't clear on how y'all felt and how something made you feel. And that shit is a real, but I mean, our society doesn't cultivate that. Our society doesn't like cultivate, like, yo, say what you feel, express how you feel in a way that is diplomatic, right? To salvage the situation. It's just like this me attitude that we enjoy, we reward actually.
No, our society is be angry and indignant about it until both people agree even harder on their side at the end of the discussion.
Yeah.